Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel. We are in the Nord Highlands and we are beginning our field study for, Nord Highlands. Look at that horse. Such a pretty horse. Let's see. Our quest is over there. The Nord Highlands are just really beautiful. I love the Nord Highlands. This is our settlement store. They've recently started selling Erebonian weapons and tools from Zender Gate to hunt with. Seems like we'll be using this place a lot while we're here. They seem to have a wealth of traditional accessories and ornaments from Nord, too. Indeed, they're all rather lovely. Might come back by myself later. Pretty sure I'll be able to find a nice souvenir here. Oh? And just who exactly are you sending that souvenir to? My sister. I thought it'd be a good way to get on her good side for once. We rarely get to see each other anymore since she started attending St. Austria. Oh. Right. I forgot that you also had a little sister. I'm somewhat jealous that she has such a thoughtful brother. Oh, hello there, Gaius. I have to admit, I'm still rather surprised at just how many people you've gotten to know while you've been gone. I'm glad to get to meet them all. I'm happy that everyone thinks that way. It's nice to feel warm and feel welcome, isn't it? Agreed. By the way, you're Clyte, right? I think you put in a request for us? That's me. As you can see, we've got a respectable range of stock here. We even trade with people outside the settlement. That said, the delivery I want you to make isn't really related to any of that. Do you have time to do it right now? Yeah, we're ready. You're really helping me out here. Thank you. From what I recall, you want us to deliver something to the Imperial Army's watchtower, correct? What exactly will we be delivering? First, there's this fresh cheese made with our sheep's milk. Then there's some cured smoked sheep meat. Further, So essentially, you wish for us to deliver food to them. All of which was made here, right? Yes, that's right. We've been on friendly terms with the Imperial Army for a while now, you see. Sharing our produce with them is our way of saying thank you. Considering how delicious the food here is, I'm almost jealous. I'm happy to hear that. Well, I have to agree with her there. Who should we deliver this to then? A soldier named Zatz should be standing by the entrance to the watchtower, so hand it over to him. Just tell him I sent you. Things should go smoothly. Here you go. Don't worry, we'll make sure they get it. We'll head over there as soon as we can. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy to get all this food, too. After that, we got something in the doctor's settlement. I think we gotta go look for herbs. Do I have 2 or 3? I think it's 3. Oh. Actually, it's quite a few. Oh wait, no, it's only 3. I was counting those ones. Alright, so I have 2 required, so if I go get the other one, that should be fine. For a very important medicine. This is very important. Hello, doctor. Oh, there. Hey there, guys. I see your friends from the academy are here too. Good to meet you all. I'm, Ammer? This settlement's doctor of sorts. Sounds like a tough job. Even more so if he happens to be the only one here able to fill the position. Yeah, good point there, Eustace. He makes all sorts of medicine for essentially everyone here in the settlement. We're all heavily indebted to him. Come now, you all do far more for me than I do for you. That aside, don't hesitate to stop by again while you're staying here. I'll provide you with anything you're looking for. Thanks, that should be a big help. We'll be relying on you should the need arise then.
Well, that should be enough for introductions. If it's alright with you, can we move on to the topic of my request now? Of course. Allow me to explain then. I'm in the middle of whipping up some medicine for the horses here, you see. I'd like you to collect a medical herb I need for that.
Are the horses ill?
Oh no, nothing like that. It's more of a vaccine to prevent a certain disease the horses here can catch. So it's an endemic disease then. Yeah, the chances of the disease spreading are always at their highest during the summer too, because of the intense heat. It's dangerous enough to be fatal if we leave it alone. That's awful.
You can prevent it with the proper treatment, however?
Yes, which is why I need you to collect some epona grass for me. Just look for some plants with yellow flowers in the southern region of the highlands. You shouldn't have too much of an issue finding it with Gaius around at least. In terms of how many I need, I think 5 should do it. Let me just take note of that. Okay, got it. We should make haste then. We'll head out. We'll head out now, Amber. Thanks, and good luck. Alright.
Right.
My turn.
All right.
Out onto the southern highlands we go. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. Away with you. Right there, right there. Right there, right there. Right there, right there, right there. Oh, and the watchtower. Let's get these two. And then go to...
Yeah. I figured there'd be monsters around. Be careful, everyone.
Got it.
Give me the plant. I want the plant. You got it. This is epona grass.
Oh, it's lovely.
I assume we can just pull the entire thing out? Yeah, we just have to be careful not to damage it. Here, allow me. You guys carefully pulled the epona plant out of the ground.
Well then, that's 1 down. Only 4 remain.
Let's get back to searching then.
Yeah.
Out on a ride, out on a ride. As I recall, yep, over here. Away with you. I don't need to fight you. I don't need to fight any of you. You're all going to... Where'd it go? Oh, it's that way. Meh, we'll go to the watchtower first then. Watchtower's up.
Is this the way to the watchtower?
Yeah, just keep heading along this path.
Look at this horsey. This is the horsey of adorableness. Actually, all horsies are the horsey of adorableness. But this horsey is super adorable. Because I get to ride it. So, this is the Imperial Army's watchtower.
It seems like they've got the bare minimum in terms of facilities and armaments. Still, it does have that imposing look you'd expect from a military base.
Though the atmosphere doesn't seem especially tense, the building itself appears relatively new as well. Well, yeah. It was only built around 3 years ago. Bare minimum or not, it still looks kind of out of place here in the Highlands. Anyway, let's get a better look inside. Can we take the horsies up the ramp? Nope. What, can't we? I don't know. Hey there. Man, I'm bored. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be Zats, would you? The one and only. Hey, you're those students from Thor's who are here on a field study or something, right? So what can I help you with? Actually, we came here to bring you something from the settlement. Oh, something from Clyte then? Please tell me it is.
Looks like he can't wait to get his hands on what we've got. He must have really been looking forward to it.
Yeah, you could say that. Clyte's presents are just about the only thing we have to look forward to out here. Thanks a bunch for bringing it. Oh, how I've waited for this. Thanks again. Oh yeah, since you've come all the way out here, how about I show you the view from up top? Might be useful for the field study years. Really? That sounds great.
Are you sure we're allowed?
Ha, no problem. Besides, Lieutenant General Zetches said to do what we could to make your stay a good one. Here, I'll show you the way. Huh, well, thanks. Aw. You're so nice. Even though probably against the rules. So that's the Rapang base. That's the one. Though, as you can tell, it's not exactly a massive outpost. For one thing, the bulk of their forces are made up of tanks, and tanks don't do too hot out here in the highland terrain.
That's true.
And yet they built a base up here anyway, just to keep up appearances. It's like a staring match between two stubborn children.
Cute, sis.
Yeah, it's pretty spot on. Still, lately we've had airships from both armies cruising around here, so we can't let our guard down too much either. Still, if you ask me, the chance of anyone starting a war in a place like this is pretty near zero. Anyway, relax and enjoy the view while you're here. Chances like this don't come along every day, after all. Thanks for showing us the way.
We're grateful for the opportunity.
Glad to hear it. Oh, yeah, would you mind giving this to Clyte when you get back to the settlement? What might this be? Oh, just a little something from me for sharing her things with us. I'd feel kind of bad if I didn't at least try and give her something in return.
I understand.
We'll be sure to pass it along for you. Thanks. Back to my horsey, where we
Let us
will
ride on.
free.
Yeah! Yeah!
Free. Da-na-na-na, free. Ba-na-na-na-na, free. Alright, and there's our yellowtail, Epona. Which way does it have me facing? This way.
Yeah!
Kind of rude of it. Turn me around like that. Let's see. The red dot was over here somewhere. Ah, further over there. I see it. I'm going for it. It shall be mine. How are your guys' days going? Pretty good. Would you want to go to a place like this where it's just open field everywhere you go? I think it would be nice. If it was like a giant field of flowers, that would just be awesome. But it is not. Sadly. My voice is trying to leave. Alright. Over to Zetch's.
Well, here we are.
Let's go meet with the Lieutenant General.
Why we gotta meet with the Lieutenant General? Why can't he send someone to just give it to us? Also, are we really just allowed to walk around this and go straight into the commander's room? Thank you again for coming. Looks like you were able to get a good night's rest after your long journey. Yes, we were. Thank you for your concern, sir. And thank you again for preparing those horses for us yesterday.
We really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule for us.
No need to thank me. It was the least I could do to welcome Gaius back to his homeland. Thank you very much. I wouldn't have been able to enroll in the academy if not for your recommendation. I'm truly grateful. Really?
It did seem like the two of you were no strangers.
I can hardly imagine the circumstances that would give cause for a nomad to meet an imperial officer. It does boggle the mind, doesn't it? But actually, I owe a great debt to Gaius. He saved my life.
Seriously?
We first met around a year ago, back when I took up my post here at Zender Gate. While out on an inspection of the highlands, I found myself surrounded by a pack of wild wolf-like beasts. Then, out of nowhere, young Gaius comes galloping in, spear in hand, to pull my ass out of the fire.
What a way to meet.
That was like a textbook definition of acting without thinking. No, you should be proud of yourself. There I was, on the defensive, cautiously gauging my best course of action, when Gaius barreled into the fray all alone and fought off the lot of them.
And this was a year ago? Back when he was just 16?
Unbelievable. Sounds just wild enough to be a true Gaius story. Anyway, that's how the Lieutenant General and I first became acquainted. He's the one who wrote me the recommendation that allowed me to enroll at the academy. I saw a lot of potential in you. Figured it'd be a shame if you were never given the chance to realize it. I'm glad to see you again, Gaius. As am I. Anyway, let's move along to business. Are you ready for me to explain what I'd like you to do? Ready when you are, sir. It was something about hunting down a dangerous monster that's been sighted around here? Indeed, it's a ferocious beast, and a dangerous one. I've had reports coming in of people being attacked on their way across the highlands. It does sound like the kind of problem that's best not ignored.
Is it possible to send the army after it?
My first thought was to do that exactly. Unfortunately, it never stays in any one place for too long. As such, we were initially unable to pinpoint a specific location where we could mount an operation against it. When you consider how vast the plains are, hunting a target that's constantly moving isn't an easy task.
You said initially, though. Does that mean...
Sharp thinking, Miss Milstein. Several days ago, we managed to discover at least one of its haunts. And right as I was about to draw up plans for an operation, I was informed you'd be paying us a visit. I figured a good battle might be just the right kind of mission for your field study. Ah, so that's how it happened. Would you mind telling us where we can find the monster, sir? We've tracked it to a basin that lies east-northeast of Zender Gate. Though it's always on the move, it appears to linger in that area during this time of day. I'd like to ask you to head there right away and exterminate it for us. Understood. Leave everything to us. We won't let you down. Excellent. I'm counting on you then. The basin shouldn't be too far on horseback. Take care. Understood, sir.
All right, we're looking for a basin east-northeast of here. Let's get going then.
And away we go. Boop. Off to fight the monster, the evil monster of the Highlands.
Let us ride on. Yeah!
Oh man, we were just in that basin east-northeast. Anyways, this should be the right way. Come on. And the treasure chest.
Oh, a treasure chest.
I guess there are treasure chests strewn about sometimes. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have more than enough opponent grass. Hey, is that enough, guys? It is. Let's make our way back to hand them over to Amber.
We should get them back to him as soon as possible so he can help the horses. Agreed.
Hey, monster treasure chest. We're gonna do that first.
Oh, that's a beautiful
It
looking
is.
treasure chest.
For us to kill.
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
It's my turn.
This one.
Let's go.
Here we go!
Man, that puts him low. Flame tongue then.
Arcus, activate. It's my turn.
Go kill you because you're not in the circle.
I'll handle this.
And who else is not in the circle? Everyone else is in the circle. So, attack this one.
That takes care of them.
That it does. Alright. Back to the village. Can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm so free. Why aren't we allowed to ride the horsies in the village? Let me ride horsies all the time. Alright, where's Clyte's? There he is. Hey Clyte, here you go.
Oh, did Did you deliver it already?
Yeah, the soldier we talked to was really happy about it too. He even asked us to deliver this to you as thanks.
Aw, I always tell them there's no need for thanks too. I'll let the men have this tonight then. Right then, you all saved me a bit of trouble. It's not much, but please take this. We can't possibly accept this. Oh, please, there's no need to be modest. You've earned it. Anyway, I wish you luck with the remainder of your field study.
Thanks, Clyde. To the doctor. Doctor Doc. Here's your stuff. I wonder how they move those beds and dressers, since they're a nomadic group. Welcome back. Seems like you all made it in one piece. Yeah, no issues here. Can you check to make sure we've collected the right thing? Sure, give it here. Yep, these are what I was looking for. Thanks a lot. You've saved me the hassle of getting them myself.
It was our pleasure. Are things coming along well in regards to making the medicine?
Yep, all I need to do is add this grass now. Granted, I still need to wait until it's properly mixed in, so it'll be a while yet until it's ready. Should be done by tonight though, so I'll make sure all the horses have it then. Thank you for the hard work as always. No worries. Oh right, can't forget to give you a reward for helping out. Thank you. Much appreciated. You all deserve it. Well then, good luck with the rest of your task. And now we go out and kill a monster. There it is. Hey there, thing. I'd say that's the monster we came looking for.
The Lieutenant General did say that it was spotted around here and at this time of day too.
Yeah, let's make sure we're fully prepared before we engage it.
Understood.
We won't let the Lieutenant General down. If I remember, I think Emma's super strong at this. So let's go.
Watch out. This is a tough one. My turn.
There we go.
Leave it to me. Marcus, activate.
It's my turn.
Very well.
Was I wrong about Emma? Is it wind does nothing? What's this?
All right.
Well, if wind does nothing to you, then... Oh, it was earth, I bet.
I'll handle this.
Here we go.
Yeah, earth does a ton of damage to you.
Okay, it's safe for now.
I knew it was some. It was... I thought light was it. But guess not. Right, looks like that takes care of our task. Seems so. Hope this will go some way toward repaying the debt I owe the Lieutenant General. My, how gracious of you.
Well, I'm happy for you. Let's return to Zendergate and report our success to the Lieutenant General.
So you were able to defeat the beast. Excellent work. I really appreciate your assistance. The winds allowed us to prevail. So it seems. Here's your reward for a job well done. You've earned it. Thank you, sir.
Always glad to be of service.
Even had we not prevailed, the troops here would have soon made short work of the beast. Perhaps so, but I appreciate your assistance nonetheless. Even against a monster, I'd rather avoid deploying soldiers. Mobilizing troops tends to alarm people. Sure, we may have been able to defeat it, but this was a better outcome for all concerned.
I see. That does make sense.
He really seems like a skilled leader. I'd heard of One-Eyed Zutches and the Vander School swordsmanship before, but yeah, it's not hard to tell why he's a celebrated military general. Back when I first met him, he really changed my perspective on the Erebonian military.
I can see why now.
Regardless, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm sure your field study here will be an invaluable experience, and hopefully a memorable one as well. I wish you the best with all your remaining tasks. Thank you, sir. We'll do our best. If you'll excuse us then. Ow, walked into a wall. Imagine that. You think you congratulate someone on killing a monster and then you watch them walk straight into a wall. Actually, this is more of a jog, because this is their walking animation. So yeah, watch them jog straight into a wall. And then I just attack the horsey. I'm so sorry,
Let us
horsey.
ride on.
Actually, can I? Nope.
Let us ride on.
Alright. We gotta ride everywhere. No teleporting allowed. I'll see you guys when we get back. And we're back. I see you finished all this morning's tasks. Yeah, we had all the essential ones. Good work, everyone. The food's almost ready. Just give it a little more time. Huh. Looks like we came back right on time then.
Is it luck or intuition? Either way, there's more than enough to go around. I'm sure you must be starving after riding all over the plains all morning. Well, I am pretty hungry.
Riding can be surprisingly strenuous.
It smells wonderful. I think the scent is starting to make me even hungrier. Me too. Hey, no eating before it's done.
Anyway, let me thank you for working hard this morning. Take a seat. We'll begin our midday meal in just a moment. Reen and the others sat down and waited for the meal to be served. After eating their fill of warm, fragrant naan bread and savory kebabs, they all washed it down with a cup of Sheeta's finest herbal tea. Ah, that really hit the spot.
I still want to eat more, but my stomach is protesting. That naan flatbread you made was really delicious. It tasted so fresh, too. I baked it on a kind of collapsible stove. I'm glad you liked it. I doubt you see bread like that much in the Empire. Oh, I don't think I could eat another bite. Sheeta's tea was a wonderful finish to the meal, too.
Yeah, must have been practicing quite a bit while I've been away. Your tea etiquette was perfect as well. I hope you continue to learn and improve.
Thank you. Sheeta got praised by the cool boy. Lily.
Looks like you were able to recover your strength. Hopefully, you're about ready to start thinking about the afternoon's task. Oh, yes, of course. Shall we get started on clearing up first, then?
Oh, you don't need to worry yourselves with that. Oh no, I would feel terrible if you had to do it all on your own.
then we should begin. Field study, afternoon. Wandering sheep, and a special lesson.
There are only a few, but they all seem pretty challenging.
Not to mention tedious. This afternoon, I'd like you to turn your attention toward the northern highlands. You may need to travel to the south as well, though, which will give you a lot of ground to cover. I left some fresh horses near the northern exit, so just head out that way when you're ready to leave. Thank you. Alright everyone, let's do this. We should swing by and visit the Elder first, since he's a client for our only essential request this afternoon.
That seems sensible. Okay, let's pay the Elder a visit.
Take care, everyone. To the Elder. Where would he be? Over there. You're the Elder's house. Yeah. Hey, Elder. Gotta walk around your stuff. Welcome. I assume you've seen our request. We did. It mentioned that a cameraman's made his way out of the settlement on his own. That's correct. He goes by the name of Norton and is currently residing here on a vacation of sorts. Oh wait, I believe he said he works for a company called the Imperial Chronicle.
I wasn't expecting to hear that name out here.
He said he was quite fervent about the idea of taking photos of something in the northern region of the Highlands. I planned on having you all escort him there in the afternoon, but apparently he was unable to wait until then and took off by horse on his own. Really, I'll try this.
I assume he simply couldn't control his passion as a photographer. He must really be taken by whatever it is.
There are many ruins in ancient Neolithic civilization in the northern region of the Highlands. It's likely he went to visit the statue of the Guardian there. Guardian?
What exactly is this statue?
It's one of the most symbolic of the ancient relics here in Nord. Legend has it that the Guardian, it represents sealed away in the evil Jin, the ancient quarry to the north. Wow, that's quite the grandiose legend. At any rate, we should catch up with him as soon as possible. Monsters aren't the only reason the northern region can be dangerous. It's not an area those not from Nord should be traveling across alone. Could you please find him for us and keep him safe? Understood. Leave it to us. Let's make our way there immediately then. Indeed. We need to leave the settlement through the northern entrance. I leave this in your hands then. Take care now. But guys... There's something else we need to do first. If we don't, then, you know, things just... Wait. It's over. What? No. Look. There we go. You need help? Yes.
I've been waiting for you all. Did you have a look at my request?
We did. You want us to hold a class for the children, right?
What do you want us to teach them, though? Ah, don't worry, it's nothing too difficult. I just want you to teach them a little bit about Arabonia. I see. That explains why you asked us, then. This is a good chance for them to learn about life outside the settlement. They attend Sunday school, so they're fine in regards to regular studies.
Might I ask how Sunday school is carried out here? A traveling priest comes by once a month to hold it. We really can't be thankful enough for all his efforts. When you think about it, the sheer amount of work the church does on such a huge scale really is amazing.
Indeed, it's all thanks to the goddess's generosity. Do you have the time to help? If so, I'll call the children over.
Yes, we're ready when they are.
Thank you. Oh, I meant to say, we want this to be similar to Sunday school, so we'd like just one of you to serve as a teacher. Feel free to pick among yourselves, though keep in mind that Gaius isn't a candidate.
Who's the ideal candidate for this then? I believe each of us would have our own unique things to teach here. That's true. I think it might be best to go with M.
Actually, I believe that you would be the best candidate for this read.
What? I was thinking the same thing myself, actually. Social standing's pretty important in Erebonia, and there's a broad variety of opinions about it. But you're kind of a special case, Reen. That's true. His unique position allows him to discuss things from a relatively unbiased point of view. But
I think you're a good choice, Reen. Even taking your position out of the equation, you're almost always the center of our class anyway.
well, I suppose I can't say no if everyone feels that way, can I? Alright then, I'll do it. Thanks. Well, looks like we're ready to begin.
Wonderful. I'll gather the children right away.
These are the 3 children. Is everyone ready? I don't see Toma anywhere though.
Toma's part of the older group in Sunday school, so yeah, he got your work to do too, so he can't come.
I see. I was hoping he'd be here too. Let's get started then. I'm so excited. Glad to hear. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Reen Swarzer. My friends and I came here from Thor's Military Academy.
Your military academy? You're from the same academy as Gaius, then.
School's for studying and stuff, right? What do you study there? Well, we get taught all kinds of things, really. There are the basic subjects like history and math, but being a military academy, we also learn the art of combat.
That's the same stuff Locken and everyone else uses to fight monsters, isn't it? That's so cool. I see you've got a boyish side to you after all. Yay, baby, a little sherry cat.
I am not. Hey now, there's no need for teasing.
Hey, how far is that account? Wait, hey, how far is that academy here?
How far? In terms of distance?
You came here on something called a train, didn't you? Could you tell us how long that trip took?
Oh, that makes it a bit easier. In that case, we take the transfer times out of the equation, then we were on the train for about 8 hours, I'd say.
That's pretty far.
Dad told me that trains are fast, too. So it still took that long even then?
Must be pretty super far away then.
Really is. Though the fact that we still made it here in a day is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it'd have taken a lot longer by horse.
Can I ask something? Of course. Alright, what's the biggest place in Erebonia then? That would be Heimdall, which is our capital city. Heimdall? That's a cool name.
Yeah, it sounds strong.
That's a unique way to judge it. How many people live there? From what I remember, it's around 800,000 people. 800,000?
Is that a lot? Seems like they can't comprehend a number that big just yet. Then again, I can't imagine that many people in one place either.
You're not the only one. Of course, you'd never actually see that many people all at once. He seems to be doing just fine.
So it seems. A lot of it's common knowledge, though.
Well, I'm just glad to see them learning something.
He's not a bad...
Oh man, I forgot my old lady voice.
He's not a bad teacher.
If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask.
Can I ask something then?
Of course. What is it?
How long ago was Thor's first built? Gaius told me about how it has a long history, but I've forgotten when exactly it was made.
Thors was founded about 220 years ago, roughly 30 years after the War of the Lions ended. The founder was none other than Emperor Drykos, a legendary figure in the Empire and even here in the Highlands. Founding the Academy was one of the last things he did before he passed away.
That's a long time. I didn't know that Emperor Drykos was the one who founded it. I know who he is too. Yes, Frank, our ancestor, was he?
Yeah, he won the war and became the most important person in Erebonia. Yep, and that's how he became the emperor. Hearing you all talk about him really goes to show how deep his connection with Nord was. So is there anything else you'd like to know?
Me, I have a question.
Well, it's almost time for us to finish up for the day. Is there anything else you'd like to know before then?
I think I've asked everything.
I can't think of anything else either.
You two really did ask a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like she's not out just yet.
You talked about him before, but what are nobles?
Well, you see, there's been a class system in place within Erebonia for a long time now.
What's a class system?
Could you give me a few minutes to think? I'm not entirely sure I should answer this.
Can I ask as well now that it's been brought up?
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if either of them will really understand if you try to explain it normally, so could you give us your own thoughts on nobles instead? That might make things easier to understand.
That makes giving an answer easier too.
Wow, things escalated quickly, didn't they?
Indeed.
I wonder how he'll answer.
This is still a bit tough. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer, so just answer with my heart, I guess. I think nobles are all about the bonds they have with their family.
Oh?
This is mostly from my own perspective, really, and not something exclusive to nobles either, but they feel a sense of companionship through the family name that they've been born with. That very sense is what supports them through life and inspires them to work as much as they can to live up to it. I'm probably not explaining too well, but that's how I feel.
I see.
I'm just rambling now. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I learned a lot from you.
I really get what you sound really cool. Yeah.
So that's how he feels.
That was a really thoughtful response.
One very like him as well.
It was. I'm very impressed, to be honest. Regardless, that should be enough for today. Make sure to thank him now, everyone. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let me give you something to thank you for your time. I believe that was a very valuable experience.
I hope they got what I was trying to say. It wasn't exactly the easiest subject matter.
We could tell you were really enthusiastic, though, and I think the kids picked up on that too. She's right. They all seem to have been enjoying themselves.
Your answer to that final question was rather impressive as well. Yeah, looks like the kids aren't the only ones who learned something new today. So I got so caught up in the details that I couldn't really properly explain myself. But I'm glad you guys think I did okay.
You should have more confidence in yourself. At any rate, here's your compensation for playing teacher today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well then, I wish you the best of luck with that field study of yours. May the blessings of the goddess and the wind be with you.
Alright, where's Sheep Boy? Sheep Boy, Sheep Boy. Coming to get you, sheep. Hey there, waiting for you. How in the world did the fence end up like this? Your guess is as good as mine. Seems like it got broken sometime just before noon. Fortunately, some of the sheep might have escaped too. Doubt there's any need to worry about monsters getting them since because they're surprisingly fast, but would you be able to go out and find them for me? Gladly. How many sheep managed to escape? 5 of them in total. Based on their hoof prints, seems like 3 went north, 2 went south. I'd honestly like to go search for them myself, but I need to get this fence fixed up first. Otherwise, the rest of them will make a break for it as well. Don't worry, we'll take care of them.
Shall we begin the search immediately then?
That's probably the best idea, especially with how vast the highlands are.
We'll need to make some preparations of our own before leaving, though.
I agree. Heading out there with insufficient supplies is foolhardy. Right. Then let's get started once we're ready. Let me out. Going to the highlands, going to... I'm out. Run! Hey children. Have fun playing. Just be the most adorable little way you can be. 'Cause you're adorable. Alright. Let's see, where are these sheep at? There's one. I have something to do at Xander Gate, so... Let's get these 2 sheep. Come on. Na. Going to get sheepy. Is that it? Do I see it? No, it's a rock. Oh, sheep is ahead of us though. Ah, there you are, sheep. Huh, found one. Surprised it managed to come all the way out here.
What are we going to do with the sheep we find?
I'll lead the sheep back to the settlement with my horse. But we should leave guiding them back until after we found all 5. Okay, we'll leave that to you then. But guys, the sheep are in different locations. You can't lead them all back after finding all 5. They'll just wander off somewhere else. And if you tie them down, then the monsters will get them. And again, that sheep is right next to a monster and it doesn't seem to care. Is that one of them? Yes, that's one of the sheep we're looking for. That's 2 of them. Yeah, there's still a few more out there though. Going about, going about, going, go. Run, horsey, run. Oh man. Oh, I thought I blocked myself from getting into the... Alright. Where is it? This is a war room. Ah, here we are. Mess hall. And you're the person I'm looking for.
Gaius? Wow, I didn't know you were back.
Hey, Charles. It's been a while. How are things with Toma?
They're going fine. He even took me down to the settlement on the back of his horse not that long ago. It was really fun, too.
Everyone there's so kind and their lifestyle's so interesting.
Glad to hear that. Toma was happy about having a friend his age from Erebonia too. Here's hoping the two of you continue to get along.
Of course.
Hey, wait, get back here.
Hey guys.
Something wrong, Charles?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that, but would you mind if I asked you something?
Of course, go for it.
Really? Well then, you wouldn't happen to know what Toma's favorite color is, would you?
Can't say for sure. I think he's told me before, but I just can't remember. Sorry.
Oh, hey, you're the girl who Toma likes to visit, aren't you? Are you planning on giving him something? I thought so. What exactly do you have in mind? Well, I was actually thinking of making him a scarf.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to know his favorite color. Could you keep this a secret from him? I want it to be a surprise, so please?
Of course, don't worry about it.
We promise we won't tell him.
Though the issue of what color to make it still remains. Would asking him yourself be out of the question, Gaius? I'm not sure that would be wise. It's not really something we would normally talk about, so it might strike him as odd if I ask him out of nowhere. Yeah, I can see him getting suspicious. That's not true for the rest of us, though. We should be able to slip it into a conversation without him catching on. He'll never suspect anything like that.
Yeah, that should work. Let's go ask him then, shall we? Thank you so much.
Alright. Alright. Toma, we have a question. Looking good, Toma. Hello, everyone. Did you need something from me? Oh, no, we were just impressed by how hard you're working. You've been going at it since this morning. Aren't you tired? Not at all. I'm not quite as strong as Gaius is, but I still have a duty to set a good example for Sheeta and Lily. That's quite the respectable mindset.
It must be nice to have a sibling as admirable as yours, Gaius.
Thanks. What can I say? I'm proud to be his bro. Hey. It's kind of embarrassing to have that said to your face, isn't it?
That aside, I'm curious about those outfits you and the others wear. Are they all handmade?
Oh, of course. The fibers used to make them come from the sheep here, and the dyes we use on them mainly comes from plants, although we also use certain ores and soils to color them too. Each color has a specific meaning as well. White represents the earth, blue represents the sky, then there's green, which ties it all together, representing the wind and harmony.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much meaning behind them.
Can I ask which of these three colors you like the best?
I think I'd have to go for green myself. The wind is kind of special to us after all. That certainly makes sense. Should have guessed as much. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Come to think of it, I didn't really give the rest of you a chance to say anything, did I? I'm sorry.
No need to worry. You were just answering our questions after all.
Well, if you say so. Anyway, we should probably let you get back to work. Indeed, we have our own tasks to get back to as well. Yeah, you're right. Good luck with the rest then, Toma. Thanks. Be careful out there. Aw, that was cute. Back to Charles. And, hey, Charles, over here.
Oh, hello everyone. Did you manage to find anything out?
Yeah, seems like green's his favorite color.
Really? Did he mention why? He said it's because green represents the wind to the people of Nord. That makes perfect sense then. The wind's as special to them as Adios herself after all. You really care for Toma, don't you? That's not... Well, he's an important friend after all. Either way, thank you for asking him. Now, I don't need to waste time worrying about what color to make it.
Glad to help. I wish you luck with it.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta give you guys something in return for helping me out. Please, take this. It's one of our more famous dishes.
Thanks. Yay, we got to help the sweet little girl. Alright, time to go find sheep. Go find sheep. And maybe a cameraman. I really don't want to find a cameraman though, because then, you know, gotta...
Let us ride on.
The rest of the game will continue, and I don't want to miss out on a quest. Anyways, meet you guys back at the village. Alright guys, we are back. Actually, wait on that. Alright guys, we're back and we're heading out to the northern part. So this will be fun. Do do ba do do. Do 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 do. Maybe we'll use Husis for this.
Ah, the wind here feels so nice.
Agreed. It has a different flavor of freshness to it than the winds in the southwestern highlands.
Oh, that's due to all the sheer cliffs around here. It gives the wind in this area a unique feel. The winds take many forms and bestow countless blessings on the people of Nord. Well, I can see why your people place such importance on the wind. Yeah, and the view here's just as nice as the vistas in the southwest too. Anyway, if we're all rested up, we should get...
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing really. I was just looking over at that cliff over there. Is it just me, or does it look like there's something buried in it? Like some kind of giant? What are you going on about? There's no way something... Yeah, looks like a giant to me. Whose name is that?
I have no idea. Some kind of statue, maybe? Do you think it's related to the stone circle in the southern reaches of the highlands?
Honestly, we don't know all that much about it ourselves. It's an ancient statue said to be the guardian of the Nord Highlands. Guardian, huh? I guess it does give that kind of impression. Emma, you alright?
Oh, sorry. I was just stunned, speechless by that statue. Well, I can't say I don't understand the feeling of awe. Wonder how massive it must be when you get up close.
I'd imagine it's more than likely that the photographer we're seeking is in that area, so we'll need to venture closer regardless. By the way, if you head northeast of the statue, you'll find an ancient quarry, and to the northwest is the scenic Lake Lacrima. It's always helpful to get get the lay of the land, so there's no harm in visiting both of those sites too. Makes sense to me. Alright, let's get moving. Where are the sheep? One over there, one over there, and one over there.
Yeah.
There's mist in the distance.
Yeah, it's even higher here than the Southern Highlands.
Ah, this sheep. So cute. So adorable. So somehow not eaten. Hey there.
Here we go. Looks like this one didn't stray too far from the settlement.
Yeah,
I believe this is the third sheep.
seems so. Let's keep searching. Let's see. To get to the other sheep, we must... Not here. Go there. Go up and around. Ignore that guy. And then go all the way over there. Nord Highlands are vast. Where did I say I was going? Up here.
Yeah.
Towards the giant golem.
Oh, we made it all the way to where that giant statue is.
It looks even more massive the closer we get.
To get right in front of it, we'll need to go around the cliff.
Coming for you, sheep. Coming for you. Hey, you, monster. I see you next to it. Think you can get this sheep? You can't. It's my sheep.
There it is. It appears to be safe.
That's a relief. That's 4 sheep now. Yep, just one more to go. And it is on the exact opposite side. So across these fields we go. What about you guys? You think this is pretty? Pretty. Would you want to live here? I kinda do. Aside from the lack of technology, I think it'd be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Could go outside, ride a horse. Be fun. I went past it. But is there a treasure chest up here?
Yeah.
East Highlands, but I don't think that's part of the field study. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to turn on turbo mode. Also, I think I saw a treasure chest. I'm sorry, horsey.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Hey, you. Get away from me.
It's enormous. Stay on guard.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Get away from our sheep. Over there. Wait.
Is that 3 of them and all together?
No, those are monsters. You think you can stop me? You poor things. We are
We should be
safe.
safe now.
Phew, that was unexpected.
It really was. Alright, that should be all of them now.
Good. We should let Watari know that we found them all. Is it teleporting us back? It is. And there we go, all fixed up.
Everything should be fine now, I hope.
Yeah, they won't be able to get out again. Thanks for tracking them all down. Sure, they're relieved to be back with their buddies.
It certainly looks that way.
I'm amazed by how well Gaius led them back here. Likewise, it wouldn't have been nearly as simple a task for the rest of us. It's just a matter of experience. Either way, the sheep are safe now. So here, take this as my thanks. Did these come from the sheep? Yep. It's good stuff, so eat up whenever you're feeling hungry.
Thank you so much.
And now back out onto the northern highlands. Oh, come on. No. No, let me go. Let me go. No. No. Just slide down the cliff, Gaius. It's not that dangerous. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'll see you guys when we get to photographer dude.
Yeah! Steady. Yeah!
Oh, I said we were gonna be useless. There we go.
Yeah!
So pretty. Impressive.
I was taken aback by the size of the stone circle in the southern highlands, but this is on a whole different level.
Oh, hello there. What brings you all here? Come to get a good look at the statue too?
Oh, do you think he's...
Are you Norton by chance? Yeah, that's me. Have we met before? Do you have some business with me?
Yeah, we finally found you.
We should be bringing him up to speed. Sounds like I've caused some unnecessary worry for the people of the settlement. we should get back right away. Or rather, I'd like to, but I still haven't finished taking all the photographs I need. Would you mind waiting a bit longer while I finish up? Well, I can't really fault you for being fascinated. Really is impressive. Doubt there's anything like this anywhere else on the continent. Actually, it might surprise you to know that there is. This isn't the only such statue I'm aware of. There's a similar statue in Bryonia Island, way out to the west.
Wait, Bryonia Island? Isn't that where Group B was sent?
Huh. I had no idea there were more of these around. No one knows any more about the statue on Bryonia than they do about this one. But I'm currently taking pictures of ruins and ancient sites like this. Taking photographs of this area was the reason I came to the Nord Highlands in the first place.
Gaius told us that the people of Nord refer to the statue as the guardian of this region.
Yeah, the old legend says that this statue was here long before our ancestors came to the east, and that they settled in this land only with its permission. When I saw it, I was immediately reminded of the legend of the Great Knight. You know, now that you mention that, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. No doubt. The tale originated during the Dark Ages and spread throughout the Empire. When the land roils with the tide of war, a colossal knight wreathed in flame will come forth to quell the conflict. That's the general gist of it anyway.
What do you mean by that?
Well, each region has its own variant of the tale. They all maintain a knight as its central figure, but like all such tales, its veracity is questionable at best, though it's certain one of the most mysterious of the legends passed down in the Empire. I see. It does seem like the statue could mesh with that story too. Wonder if they're related somehow. What was that?
Are you okay?
I'll be alright. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I've come all the way out here, so would you mind waiting until I'm done for the end of the site? I promise I'll head back to the settlement with you as soon as I'm done. Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the wildlife has much of an interest in the area. Should be safe on his own, even if we head out somewhere else for a while. Agreed. Let's go do something else. Alright, we'll swing by again in a little while to check on you. Okay, thanks. Sticking to this general area, so won't be hard to find me. Go, take your time. Very well, we'll be on our way. Let's go to the stone quarry. And then, where's the lake? Lake Lacrima.
Let's move. Hiya!
And then we'll come back and get him.
It's so gloomy in here.
The stone quarry. The atmosphere is really heavy. I'm guessing this is the ancient quarry? Sure is. They say it dates all the way back to the Neolithic civilization that was here over 1,000 years ago. Those are the same legends that say the Guardian sealed away an evil djinn here. I do recall overhearing someone back at the settlement mention a djinn.
That sounds a bit unsettling.
Plenty of other folks think so too. That's the reason most of the people of the Highlands avoid this area, though I can't say it bothers me all that much.
It does seem like a place straight out of old tales and legends, though. There's no one around, and not much reason for us to be here either. What should we do?
Well, if you're curious, by all means, go take a closer look. I've poked around here before, but I never really found anything of interest. Nothing phases you, does it? Alright, I suppose it couldn't hurt to check it out. Could be a treasure chest or just something. Anything. It appears we've reached a dead end.
There's no one here either, just a stone door that I don't think even our combined might could budge. It seems like a waste of time coming here. I suppose you may be right, though it does seem like the kind of place an evil spirit might haunt. This whole area really... it has an eerie vibe I just can't shake.
What? You can sense that kind of thing?
Oh, no. It's just the impression I get from looking around. Never mind then.
What now? I doubt it's anything, but I just thought I saw something moving out of the corner of my eye. Same here. Could have been some small animal. Plenty of those around here, no doubt. It would scarcely surprise me to encounter something less natural in a place like this.
Hey, knock it off. I'm starting to feel kind of creeped out now.
Sorry. Anyway, there's not much we can do here, so let's get going. To the lake.
I'm glad to be back here again.
Agreed. I'm certainly in no hurry to return.
Let's get a look at this thing. Look at that. So awesome. Alright. To Lacrima Lake. Or is it Lacrima? Who knows? Get away from me. We're on a journey to see a lake. You cannot stop us. You will not stop us. You shall not stop us. Look at how nice this area is. Wow, this lake is beautiful.
It really is. You can see the sunlight glimmering on the water, and the air feels so clean too.
This is Lacrima Lake. I and the others from Soda might come here every now and then. It seems like quite a distance to travel. Any particular reason for coming here? Sure is. You see that cabin over there? There's a hermit who moved in there about 5 years ago. Used to live in the Empire. He's a real whiz with orbital tech and anything mechanical, so he's a real boon to us here.
A hermit, huh? Well, can't say I'd mind it too much if it meant I got to live somewhere as pretty as this.
Got that right. So, you think he's in right now? Hard to tell from here. I'd like to drop by and say hello while I'm back in Nord, though.
How beautiful. Yeah, breathtaking.
Treasure chest? Nothing over here? Darn. Get to see the lake. That's pretty. How big would this house truly be? So this is where the hermit lives. Just glancing around the room, you can tell what his hobbies are. Yeah, he's always favored a laid-back life. Looks like that hasn't changed. He used to take me and my siblings fishing back when we were younger, too.
It looks like he's living quite a comfortable life here. I know someone who has these exact same hobbies. I mean, what are the chances?
Anyway, looks like he's out right now. His boat's not at the wharf, so he must have gone out fishing. We'll have to come back some other time if we want to see him. Looks that way. Alright, let's get going. I don't see him out on the lake. You guys see a boat on the lake anywhere? No. Where is he? Was he eaten? He's probably eaten. Still, how awesome. Come on. How awesome would it be to have this house? Just build it into the mountain.
Let's move. Hiya!
Alright, photographer man, it's time to go.
Hiya!
Hey, tortoise. Dun 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 dun. Ram him head on with our horses. That'll let him know he's done. Where is he? There he is.
Let's move.
Rude. I still haven't finished taking all the photos I need. Shouldn't be too much longer, so would you mind waiting a bit more? Alright then, we'll stay here until you're finished. Okay, well, I'll try not to keep you waiting too long. Reed and the others waited for Norton to finish his photography. And though he was reluctant to leave even after depleting his photo courts, they finally returned to the settlement. Oh yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Norton is from Trails of the Sky, I believe. It's been a while since I played Trails in the Sky, but that series was the first of the Legend of Heroes series.
Phew, we're finally back in the settlement.
Thanks a million for escorting me back here. Really appreciate it. Thanks to you, I was able to photograph the statue to my heart's desire. I'm just glad you've made it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's go tell the elder. There seems to be quite a commotion over there. What? That's...
It looks like there's been a horrible car accident.
But why here?
Isn't that the gentleman we fulfilled a quest for this morning?
The very same. That's the settlement's Dr. Ammer. He couldn't have been the one responsible, could he? Never mind that. We need to go and take a closer look. Ammer, are you hurt? Guys, I'm alright. Sorry for worrying you. What happened here? I was on my way back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north when all of a sudden I just lost control of the vehicle.
Was anyone hurt?
I suffered a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. I'm just relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. I'm glad to know your injuries are light, Amber. Thanks be to the winds and the goddess. Still, how does one lose control of a vehicle in an area as open and free of obstructions as this? Did you simply lose your concentration for a moment? No, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I wouldn't dream of driving it carelessly. I'm still not sure what caused it. When I was nearing the settlement, the steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functional. Otherwise, I dread to think what might have happened.
I see. Elisa? Let's see.
Lisa, do you think you can work out what went wrong?
Probably. You might say it runs in the family. How could I forget?
It stands to reason that the scion of the Rhineford group would be quite handy in mechanical matters, even if she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore.
Could you mind your own business? What you say though, it's not as true as it used to be. They have some professional engineers at the Rhineford company now who can't even perform basic maintenance work.
Wow, standards in higher education must be slipping.
When you compare it to the Zeiss Central Factory in Liberel, the Rhineford group is getting far too big for its own good. All those giant vertically structured divisions, each with their own subdivision.
Sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own share of new issues.
So, have you managed to figure out what the problem was? I think so. It looks like there was a contact failure in the court circuit near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly had difficulty steering, even though it was just fine before.
Do you think you can repair it?
I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm no technician. I think we'll need to call in a professional to fix it. I suppose that means we'll have to ask someone from Zender Gate.
I'm impressed. Elderly. I can see Thor's military academy has more to be proud of than just its famous founder. Elder Ivan, Dad. I'm sorry it took us so long to get here. I'm relieved to see that Norton made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh no, no trouble at all. Sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the problem here. That was all thanks to Elisa.
It was nothing really.
There's no shame in being proud of your accomplishments. Well, I'm glad we've gotten this squared away. We still have something of a problem.
What do you mean?
This is the settlement's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things inconvenient around here. The sooner we get it fixed, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Are you sure? This isn't part of your field study, you know.
I would respectfully disagree. You've treated us to such great food and shown us such hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level.
Still, it would be discourteous of us to at least not at least make an attempt to assist our host. Thanks, everyone. If you insist, we'd be more than grateful for anything. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. Sounds like the best course of action. Should we head to Zender Gate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind. Someone far more keen than any army technician for these sorts of things. Up near Lake Lacrima in the Northern Highlands lives an elderly man from the Empire. I'm sure he'll be able to fix the truck for us if we ask him. True, the hermit could probably have this fixed in no time at all. That cabin near the lake we passed by earlier, but it seemed vacant.
An old man from the Empire who's more reliable than an army technician? Could it really be him? Elisa? So you want us to go and call this man for you then?
If you'd be so kind. There's no hurry though. If you have other things you need to do, by all means do those first. Either way, we'll need to clean up the site of the accident before anything else. Just handle it as you might if it were part of your field study. Will do. Okay, everyone, let's finish up anything we have left to do, then head for the cabin at the lake. Lake Lacrima is in Northern Highlands. We'll need to head north to the Guardian statue, then northwest from there. Should set out on horseback at once. Is that wrong one? That is all. Well, at least we've made it as far as the lake.
Is he home?
Well, the boat's at the wharf and the garage door is open, so I'd say it's likely. Excellent. We should go see him at once. Seems like someone's inside.
Suppose it must be the man we came to see then.
Yeah, I'll bet he just came back from fishing. For a hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much.
So, what are we going to do?
I don't think there's anything else for us to do. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in.
Lisa?
Excuse us then. Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Well, if it isn't Gaius. Haven't seen you around here for, what, half a year now? And little Elisa's here too. Why, I don't think I've seen your face in, must be coming up on 5 years now. Oh, wait, what?
Could this be grandfather? What are you doing here?
Oh, he's so cute. Well, I guess that's one way to be introduced. Let me give you a proper welcome. Gwen Rhineford. I'm Gwen Rhineford, Elisa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7. Honored to meet you, sir. I'm Reen Swarzer.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Milstein.
Husis Alborea. It's an honor. Haha, promising group of young folks if ever there was. But you've sure done a lot of growing in the last 5 years, Elisa. You're taller and bigger. It does this old man's heart good to see how easy on the eyes you've become.
Grandfather, please. But forget about me. What have you been doing out here all this time? Back when you disappeared from Ruhr, I'd never have believed it if someone told me this is where I'd find you. Do you have any idea how worried I've been?
Oh, come now. I send you letters a couple times a year, don't I? And of course, I read all the ones you give to Sharon, too.
Still, have you been here the whole time these past 5 years?
Just about. I don't stay year-round, though. Spend half the year traveling around the continent, seeing friends or visiting the Empire.
I see.
Mr. Rhineford, would you mind if I asked how you know so much about our field study?
He does raise an excellent point.
It almost seems as though you were expecting us to pay you a visit. Well, it's just a coincidence the truck broke down when it did. But I admit, ever since Arena told me you were coming to the Highlands, I figured I'd see you at some point.
You still talk to Mother?
Yes, indeed. Though just a bare minimum. That girl's zeal for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I ever do to turn her into such a workaholic?
Elisa?
Anyway, we're all done with our coffee, so let's head on over to the settlement and have a look at that truck. just wait outside a bit while I go grab my tools. Oh, actually, I caught a few good-sized trout. You can take them over to the settlement when you go. Of course. So that's the former chairman of the Rhineford group. I knew him by name, but he's far more light-hearted man than I would have guessed.
Indeed, he seems very easygoing. You can say what you really think. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Everyone loves him because he's all laid back and approachable, but mostly he's just capricious and irresponsible. And then 5 years ago, he just...
Lisa?
Never mind. Let's get going. As soon as he's ready, we're heading back to the settlement.
Alright.
Let's wait for him by the garage.
Poor Lisa. Basically, she is estranged from her whole family. Gaius, should we head back to the settlement?
Hey Gaius, you're on pretty good terms with my grandfather then.
Something like that. We've only known him for a couple years, but all of us in the settlement owe him a lot, myself included.
Huh.
Okay, we're good to go. You mind if I ride with one of you?
Grandfather?
You aren't driving? Nah, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how could I pass a chance to get to know my granddaughter's classmates a little better? Reen, right? Got room for one more up there? And now we change to Reen. Oh wait, no.
Why did he have to pick Reen? He better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm sure that's not the case. I'd feel a bit more at ease if you focus more on the reins, though.
How's little Sharon doing these days? Heard she recently started working at your dormitory. That's right, I haven't had too much time to get to know her, but she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is, very much so. But more importantly, she's a real cutie. She always has that lovely reserved air, but there's a playful side to her too. I wish she'd sign on as my personal maid. That'd be the life. Yeah. But that Emma girl is real nice too. She's got those glasses, that hair you want her to let down, and she's class press material to boot. There's a smoldering homeroom hottie if I ever saw one. Come on, you know you agree with me. Well, I can't really say that I disagree with you, but... if you don't mind my asking, why did you never tell Elisa where you were? Tell me, Reen, what kind of girl do you see her as? Well, I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many respects. Oh, I have no doubt about it. She's good-looking, polite, as well-mannered as any noble's daughter, intelligent, and that all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forces on herself. Yeah, I'm amazed at how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet, she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for support. I'm sure it hasn't escaped the notions of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. She's kind, and her sense of duty compels her to always see things through. But she always keeps everything bottled up, like she never wants to let on to anyone that she needs help with a problem.
I'm Elisa R. from Ruhr. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
I have a feeling the relations between her and her mother and I caused her to end up that way. Or, to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But I'll leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she'll tell you all on her own. A bit closer? I have a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? I thought there was a little something going on between you two after seeing your name come up in one of her letters. Well, we did have that unfortunate accident back at the start of the year, but that's all it was. We eventually got it sorted out, and there's nothing really happened since. An accident, eh? Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? And as the dust cleared, did the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-racing position? That's a really oddly specific question. But I don't know what kind of heart-racing position you're... So, something really did happen, didn't it? Now just tell old Gwen here all about it. I want every last juicy detail.
Grandfather, please. Hey.
Hey, isn't that...
Hey, Mel.
Ooh, it's those military academy students. I wonder what they're doing all the way out here. Oh well. Looks like things are gonna start getting interesting. Okay, let's get this mission started! Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
No.
Soon, Mills. Soon.
That night, the people of the settlement held a banquet at the elder's house for Gwen and Norton. I don't know what we'd do without you, Gwen. Here's to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lacken, this booze isn't gonna drink itself. Yes, yes. I can still hardly believe it. Finding the famous Gwen Rhineford out in the sticks like this? You know him then. Of course, he seized on the opportunities of the Yoruba Revolution to make Rhineford the industrial powerhouse it is today. And it's only gotten bigger since his daughter took over. The Rhineford Company was originally an arms manufacturer, making their name on firearms and such. They underwent a massive expansion of their lineup and started working on orbital weapons and railway projects. I suppose that's what it must have looked like to the nobility, but the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwen has a refreshingly international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. I see. I knew he was a keen man, but I didn't realize he was that famous. The real mystery is why someone would walk away from that in the first place. Some people say he got ill and had no choice but to stand down, but look at him now. He's a picture of health. So maybe there's some truth to that old rumor after all. Oh? What do you mean? Just something I heard a long time ago. No real proof of it, and we at the Imperial Chronicle aren't in the business of printing baseless speculation.
Elisa, I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I'm going to go out and get a little fresh air, okay? All right.
Elisa?
Reen, I think Elisa's going out to get some fresh air. Would you mind going to keep her company?
Not at all. But why me? You're the class president and all. You'd make a better company.
No, trust me. I think you're definitely the best man for the job.
Well, if you say so. Alright, I'll be back in a little while then.
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
Wow, would you look at that view? Isn't it amazing, Elisa?
It's so pretty. Come on, you two. We need to get going. We're running behind schedule.
Now, let them have their fun. It's not often you have a day off like this. Why not try to relax for once?
Elisa?
Oh, Green. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
Nah, I was told by Emma to come
My
check
mouth
on
says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa! Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Elisa. Look up at the sky.
Huh? Wow.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right.
No. Unless you live here, then there is no starlight. Just light poisoning, or light pollution.
My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away. My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford Group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford Group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin. Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death.
Yep.
I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire, you know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right. But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you, I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time. It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader, someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go, especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself. But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away. From my family, from myself.
Oh. Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Reen. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
Alright, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out. In my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7. And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So, wait, all of us?
so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Green, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it, none of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
I don't...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys?
Hmm?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, ain't it?
That was beautiful.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. Ooh, okay. 2:55 hours. Wait, 55 hours. Shift's almost over. No sign of anything suspicious, or anything at all, really. Why do we even do this every day? You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey, you're early. But come on now, you gotta get where I'm coming from. At least a little. I could understand if we were posted near Crossbell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you'd never expect it would make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. Lieutenant General's a great man, yeah, but what are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true? That he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Watch what you say. That kind of idle gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine. Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you're here, and hey, who's counting? Honestly. Wait, what was that? What happened? Did they get shelled? Who had the order to attack? No one. I've heard nothing of the sort. Zender Gates needs to know about the... What the... No way.
An enemy attack! Where's it coming from?
No. Oh, adios. Well, that's where we're gonna leave it for today. A nice, heartfelt little thing, and then bombings. See you guys later.